Let's talk about a real game changer, the sewing machine. Before Isaac Singer, sewing was slow and tedious. Imagine hand-stitching everything. It was a real pain in the needle. Singer saw a need for a better way. He made sewing faster and easier. His machines became a global phenomenon, transforming the textile industry and empowering people worldwide. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What made Singer's sewing machine so special? Well, Singer was a bit of a tinkerer. He took existing sewing machine designs and made them better. One of his key innovations was the up and down motion of the needle. This might not seem like a big deal, but it made a world of difference. The up and down motion made stitching smoother and more reliable. Singer also added a foot pedal to his machine. This freed up the sewer's hands, making it easier to guide the fabric and control the speed of stitching. Before the foot pedal, sewers had to crank a handle with one hand while trying to manage the fabric with the other. Talk about a two-handed job. Another important improvement was the use of a continuous stitch. This meant that the machine could sew a straight line without stopping, making it much faster than hand sewing. Singer's machines were also designed to be easy to maintain and repair. This was important because it meant that people could keep their machines running smoothly for years to come. These innovations might seem small, but they added up to a big difference. Singer's sewing machines were more reliable, easier to use, and faster than anything else on the market. And that made all the difference in the world. Okay, so Singer had a great product, but how did he get it into the hands of everyday people? The answer is mass production. Singer understood that to make his machines affordable, he needed to build a lot of them. So he embraced the idea of mass production, using standardized parts and assembly lines to build sewing machines quickly and efficiently. This was a revolutionary concept at the time. Most products were still made by hand, one at a time. But Singer's factories were churning out sewing machines by the thousands. This drove down the cost of production, making sewing machines affordable for the average household. Singer also understood the power of marketing. He advertised his machines widely, using catchy slogans and eye-catching illustrations to appeal to consumers. He even offered installment plans, making it easier for people to buy his machines on credit. Singer's combination of innovation, mass production, and savvy marketing paid off big time. The Singer sewing machine became a household name, and the company grew into a global empire. Gap 3's home life transformation, stitching up free time. Now let's talk about the impact of the Singer sewing machine on everyday life. Before the sewing machine, making clothes was a time-consuming chore that often fell to women. Women spent countless hours hand-stitching clothes for their families, but the Singer sewing machine changed all that. With a sewing machine, women could make clothes faster and easier than ever before. This freed up their time for other activities, like spending time with their families, pursuing education, or even working outside the home. The sewing machine also made it possible for people to repair their own clothes, saving them money and extending the life of their wardrobes. The Singer sewing machine wasn't just a time saver, it was also a money saver. Families could now afford to have more clothes, and they didn't have to spend as much money on tailoring. This newfound affordability and convenience had a profound impact on the lives of people around the world. Factories get faster. Singer's industrial impact. The Singer sewing machine didn't just revolutionize home sewing, it also had a major impact on the textile industry. Before the sewing machine, most clothing was made by hand in small workshops. But the Singer sewing machine made it possible to mass-produce clothing in factories. This led to a dramatic increase in the production of clothing and other textiles. Factories could now produce clothes faster, cheaper, and in greater quantities than ever before. The Singer sewing machine played a key role in the Industrial Revolution, helping to transform the textile industry from a cottage industry into a global powerhouse. The increased availability of affordable clothing had a profound impact on society. People from all walks of life could now afford to dress well, and fashion became more accessible to the masses. The Singer sewing machine helped to democratize fashion, making it possible for everyone to express their personal style. And that's the story of the Singer sewing machine, a true game changer that revolutionized the way we make clothes and transformed the textile industry. From humble beginnings to a global empire, the Singer sewing machine company left an indelible mark on the world. So, the next time you see a sewing machine, take a moment to appreciate the ingenuity and vision of Isaac Singer and the countless people who have benefited from his invention. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe to emgotv1 for more fascinating stories.